Welcome back to my channel Value Infinity. In this video, we'll be dealing with the part 3 of the Life Energy series, in which we'll be discussing about in detail about the Life Energies 4 and 5. We'll try to take a real deep dive into every single aspect of it and also tell you and guide you through how to strengthen it naturally. So stay tuned. If you're watching this video to have a deeper understanding of your health conditions, or maybe you want to improve your health and lifestyle, then I would highly recommend you to watch the previous video in this same video series. I will put a link here. Now let's talk about the next life energy, and that is Vyana. Vyana literally in Sanskrit means circulation or movement. But if you go by the literal meaning, you will feel that, Vyana would mean only the circulation of blood across your body. And most of the, social media and other platforms would talk about Vyana as only the circulatory system. But what I have personally experienced through my own, issues and health condition is Vyana is not just the circulation of the blood throughout your body. It also has a deeper involvement of the lymphatic system, the least talked about topic across any of the platforms. And lymphatic systems actually are the most important, the circulatory function across your body, because it not only handles excessive bodily fluids like excessive interstitial fluids, but it also has a major role to play in fat metabolism and fat digestion. So actually speaking, what you need to strengthen, because circulatory system is strengthened and is supported by a very strong heart, which basically, like, once you start doing cardio exercises, your circulations significantly improve. But your lymphatic system, not necessarily it'll improve with the improvement in your cardio exercises. And that is where the role of yoga comes in, because Vyana, to strengthen Vyana, it's not just the exercise which helps, because exercise will help your heart muscles to strengthen, and it will improve your circulation, blood circulation basically. But your lymphatic system is not governed by heart or any other such sort of a pump. It's purely handled by the contractions and the involuntary movements of your muscles. So it's like your lymphatic system is a closed network of vessels across your body, and it's governed by the contraction of your muscles. And it's a one-way traffic, like it doesn't allow fluid to return back. Fluid is directly collected through your interstitial fluids. It's absorbed into the lymphatic system, capillaries, and then circulated towards your heart, and it's not the other way around. So it's a one-way traffic, handled not by any pump or any kind of force, purely with your muscle movements. So that makes it more significant and the most important energies of your body. Now let's look into where are the locations where these lymphatic nodes are situated. So there are, primarily there are 6 areas in your body where it is concentrated in high amounts, and you would feel it when you have any kinds of infections. For example, when you have any kind of throat infection, you will find that the nodes around your jaw get swollen, or maybe you have pain around your jawline, and that's purely because your lymphatic system has a role to play even in your immunity. So whenever there is an infection and there is removal of toxins, your lymphatic system gets activated. It also ensures your bodily fluids are at balance, and gives you a system free of any kinds of edema across your body, because it constantly removes excessive fluid which is built up inside your intracellular regions, and it's constantly removed by your lymphatic system. So it's one of the most important aspects. So lymph nodes are available on the head and neck area, mostly the mastoids, the back of your ears, and in the lower part of your head, brain, around your neck. So head and neck is one region where you have higher levels of lymph nodes. You have both the armpits are high on lymph nodes. The next point is the thymus area here. Then on the navel part and your groins. These are the major 5 places where you have higher concentration of lymph nodes. There are other places like at your forehand, like if you say the fold area, back of your knees, and many other locations, like, there are places where there is higher levels of. And if you find that, every place where there is a lymph node, you will find that there is deposition of fat. And that also clearly shows that lymph nodes play a major role in the mobilization of fat across your body. And you will find that, this is the most concentrated. Your belly button is the most concentrated area where you have highest lymph nodes, like lymph capillaries situated. And that's the reason most of the time the fat gets accumulated around your belly button first, and then across in other parts of your body. So once we have understood that, Vyana means both the circulatory aspects of your body, the normal blood circulation and the lymphatic system in your body. So how can we strengthen it? So the easiest method to strengthen is to have a mild castor oil, hot compression at these nodes. This will really make sure that your lymph system is not clogged. It circulates properly across your body. So the first place where you can do a hot compression of castor oil is your belly button area. This will significantly improve the overall lymph circulation across your body. So what you can do is apply some quantity of castor oil near your belly button and inside your belly button, inside your navel area, and then keep a warm towel, which is soaked in sufficiently warm water, and placed on top of it. What this will do is, this will basically enhance the lymphatic circulation across your body. It will mobilize fat better. It will even mobilize other lymphatic fluids to circulate properly, and it will help in fluid balance and other functions. And as far as the circulation part goes, the best thing to do is do some mild exercises, not the ones which you do in the refined confinements of the gym, but usual work like walking, mild jogging, or maybe a casual stroll in a park, cycling, swimming, any kinds of activities which basically, triggers your heart to pump faster and to improve your circulation. And there are a number of symptoms which can tell you that you have a weaker Vyana. I'll just put more detailed symptoms here so that you can understand how to go about it. Understanding Vyana is multifaceted and multi-layered. It has a lot of deeper insights which we need to understand to understand better how Vyana works. So this will be yet again another topic of another video which will be uploading in the subsequent days. But definitely I'll talk in depth about the lymphatic system and the circulatory system and Vyana in my coming videos. The last but not the least of the Panch Pranas, which is the 5 life energies, is Ojas. And Ojas literally means your strength, vigor, and vitality in Sanskrit. Ojas has a very close relationship with all the other 4 life energies, because when all those life energies are in sync, naturally your Ojas is at the highest levels. And Ojas has direct association with your skin, your skeletal system, and your muscular system. And the best way to strengthen your Ojas is through exposure to sunlight. And the vitamin which is associated with your Ojas is vitamin D3. So this is one of the vitamins which most of us are low in, and nature has given such varied kinds of skin colors so that we are able to absorb the right amount of vitamin D3 right from the sun. So even if you're watching across any countries in the planet, your skin is already well equipped to derive vitamin D3 out of the sunlight. The only thing you need to do is make sure that you're out in the open sun for at least 5 to 10 minutes, even if you're fully covered with clothes, because vitamin D3 has the capability to penetrate through ultraviolet radiations. D3 plays a major role in your overall strength because it's involved in multiple. It's more like an enzyme. It has multiple roles to play. It works even with your immune system. It works with your bone density, your dentures. Your teeth are made of calcium, and the deposition is supported by vitamin D3. Vitamin D3 also plays a major role in other bodily functions. So make sure that you do some kinds of activity in sync with the nature so that you absorb sufficient vitamin D3 and strengthen your Ojas. In this situation, it has become very difficult for you to get yourselves exposed to the sunlight or maybe be around nature, because most of us are working in a closed office setups with air-conditioned rooms. We stay indoors most of the time, avoiding the sunlight. But it's not impossible, because you have weekends where you can always go out in sun, do some activities in sun. You don't go and sit around in sun, but you just do some activities, maybe swimming, maybe just go for a walk in the nature. Not maybe in the peak 12 noon kind of situation. You can go in the mornings around 10, 11, or maybe in the evenings around 5, where you can get yourself exposed to the sunlight. So it's just not impossible. It's possible. You just need to have that willpower to do it. Now friends, every single life energies or the panch prana are all interlinked and cannot be separated and looked at separately. All have a major role to play and has a link with each other. But what I would suggest is, none of the pills could strengthen your prana or the life energies. The pills can take care only of the symptoms which is caused because of the deficiency or weakening of a prana. It can only treat the part which is visible, which is the symptoms, but it will never address the root cause. So my humble request is, whenever you come across any ailments, do look for what is the root cause. You just imagine what is that life energy which is getting affected, and then try to address that life energy in specific. Go with one life energy at a time. Don't overdo it. Even if you're doing, suppose you want to improve your prana, begin with opening your nostrils first, rather than going for pranayam or other breathing techniques directly. If you have a problem with Agni, then don't straight away take higher levels of the supplementary acids which are available. Go very slow. Take 1 pinch of betaine hydrochloride possibly, or maybe apple cider vinegar, 5 ml, maybe half of that, 2 ml, 3 ml. Begin with that. Make your body accustomed to that situation, and then you increase as per your requirement. In my next video, I'll be talking about how plants synthesize protein out of thin air. And why I chose this topic is because plants have the capability to convert protein from whatever available sources of nutrients, which is given by the evolution to the plants. Similarly, evolution has also given such capabilities to human beings to convert nutrients out of whatever we consume. And that is actually a real magical feature or tool which evolution has given us. So irrespective of where we stay, where we are from, we have the capability to synthesize whatever nutrients our body needs. So stay tuned for our next video. Do comment below if you could find which life energy you were low in, or if you know someone who has an imbalance with their life energies and they would require my support. Do comment below, because I personally read all the comments and try to answer and address each and every single comments. Friends, if you found this video informative and if you could learn something from my content, then please do consider subscribing to our channel Value Infinity, and also like and share to your family and friends, as they could also get benefited out of our content. Thanks for watching.